Abusia ayaka o eka abafie me no ka say die jediyam a disappointing enkrofo bi na yankonkosha de ekoi enkrofo mu ani dane so say aja wo beso aga na nyuma nyina e de ama wo mo so atoto jet ani abusia kasi akese no me no ka say die jediyam a disappointing safo ni nyina na otimu say jediyam the second come I say Yesu Christo die ni bi on say Yesu Christo fe osi oba first say agwama to say ogwama like sheep I just say what we brand them one scene ni sana jediyam the first time ni yeden eye utimu say second time we on say Yesu say the second time obeba ni say anwenade what I say the second time ne de o man is so gwama biem ne mum obeba ni say jata wo yeden obubom enti abusia utimu say jediyam akotina fie asua de ahu all the fanfully and it say omo sheda yes omo dog na chese busua obewu say later na omo jimu omo and the one de ade no utimu say wakosua wo mu nyina apase eho exams na abusua yankonkoshe say de wo si lecture yen e wo hoen yes o si wo ni bibia de ma wo bia na info yen yampo de ya say Captain Smart edi chese ne nkrata ne ho de ade ne chese lobby bi opeso ye bia de ani ayi bia also ye bia de so de akọ sechinchina ye mani position abusuya yesi wa jin ne ni so denden Captain Smart you na mesramo ye ntie se de jedin mamu wo si boyemu about said the encrofosi tata na wo reject wo mo ani chese hawa wo si ebebu ne man semasa we obadwin se na mene no na abre but brana nkasa de onu nko nanim se de wasi ade wasi abre yentie ni speech a o ma ye o hyase e di free how MPP SSN Noma way back 2017 wa abre o mo we ni abano yes 2016-2017 and abusia wo di be wo about omo data no about adwuma abusia when the time for them this time no yes entie said the ensem nyina esi etie e wo ka say
happening. I know that in 2017 that is what the MPP did. After we lost that election, as soon as we handed over, they started to attack government offices, take over tolling booths, take over public toilets, attack, go to government offices and throw people out, stop people on the street and take cars from them. We must not do the same thing. Let us show Ghana that we're different. Let us show Ghana that we're different. I know that a lot of our youth sacrificed and went to great lengths to make the party win. But I know that our regional and constituency executives know who helped to achieve this victory. And what we have been doing is compiling a list of such people and what possibilities there are so that we can engage their youthful energies when things have settled. And so rather than take the law in our own hands, open fertilizer depots and take fertilizer, open warehouses and take rice and things, let us show MPP that we're different. And let us win the confidence that Ghanaians repose in us. And so I would expect that regional chairman and constituency chairman will call our young people to order so that we can do this thing in an organized fashion. If this continues, we cannot let law and order break down, and so we'll have to call the security services to come and protect those sensitive installations. And we don't want that to happen. And so let us on our own bring things into order so that Ghanaians can repose their confidence in us. There's a lot of heavy, and in my first day of work as president, with the little briefings that I have had, the picture is gloomier than the MPP have made us believe. There's a lot of heavy lifting to do. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us to bring the country out of the hole into which the MPP has plunged it. And so this is not a time for us to be paying attention to little issues like warehouses and rice and fertilizer and things. The time we are in now is to pay attention to the more difficult job that lies ahead of us. You've heard about the issue of fuel. and the potential closure of the West African pipeline for maintenance. And I used to wonder why MPP could say with confidence that you voted for Mahama, Joshua is coming back. Of course, they must have known that they didn't have enough fuel stocks arranged to make up for the period when the West African gas pipeline was going to shut. Because what it means is that all our assets in the east, and when I talk about assets, generating assets in the east, I'm talking of all the generating assets in Tema, and that is Power, Suno and Sogli, and all of them. We supply gas to them from Nigeria and also from Takrady through the reverse flow pipeline. And so if the maintenance is going to go on, that gas will not be available. And so you must make sure that you have enough stocks of fuel, because when there's no gas, they can run on light crude or diesel. And so this government should have made sure that they had enough stocks, or they should have ordered those stocks by now, because it takes 2-3 weeks to order the stocks. When it comes, it takes a week of treatment of the fuel before you can use it in the generating plants. And so these are difficult times. Happily, our technical team met this morning, and they've taken some emergency decisions to make sure that the lights stay on. What they didn't reckon with is that we have capable people with innovative thinking, and so we've put those innovative thinking caps on, and I can assure you that that first trap they set us, we shall avoid it. And so you can relax on that.
Abusia, the nation builder, Brana Beye Wajmane, Mahama. Abusia, Yantwasu NTA baby, or the Encrophobi warning.
Relax, let's remember that tomorrow.
Like it, not share, not overflow any be and share.
Those young people are looking. Relax, let's remember that tomorrow, those young people are looking to us to get immediately to work and be able to produce the results and achieve the promises that we made to them. I have hit the ground running. Today I had several meetings with all our key multilateral and bilateral partners to try to see how we can kickstart things to make the lives of our people better, to look at issues to do with the economy and all that. And so I expect that all of us who would have a role to play would also do the same. Now the difficult part. I cannot do this work alone, and so I have to select some people to join me to be able to deliver the reset that we have promised Ghanaians. And it's coming in at a time when Ghanaians expected a reduction in the size of government. And so you won't want to be in my shoes when you promise to appoint only 60 ministers, and you have thousands of people sending their CVs. Definitely some people will be disappointed. But it's not only by playing a role at that level that you can contribute to the success of government. There are many other things that we can all do. And I always say that the success of this administration will guarantee us, another term, maybe under some other leader. But we need to get this right so that Ghanaians repose the confidence in us and give us another opportunity to continue. So all of us must put our shoulders to the wheel and work as hard as we can in order to achieve this. Ghanaians have taken us at our word that we're going to do things differently. Ghanaians punished the MPP for arrogance, for incompetence, and just for not listening to what their cries and challenges were. And so as I said in the campaign, there's no use fighting for political power if we're coming to repeat the same mistakes that the MPP did. And so that's why I'm a bit concerned.
When you have more than 2,000 applications, I said 2,000 applications, you know, when share appointment, and your mom would share MCE, DCE, this, that, Abusia, or when you not the name so far, according to Mahama, no, or yet then, obedi ebinum shamo because hono no why na adwen say or the 60 ministers pe and our day baby or mine no what I said yes into so the 60 ministers pe na say 2000 applications and na ba imagine disappointment no e be ye chow into nipa bi okura wo kum ne because onim say ye be man post into sani pe ube hu so ochna sani pa na o na watwa ne ho e fight e dey tell Mahama because wanya post what I said yes the ati and say yes I Captain Smart so there akwa PM bia me no ka say there yes so mo dia ka rejected applications no an Captain Smart adi enti anhwe here radio adwuma TV adwuma na ebia ye be ye but ye hwe say won say no matimi sesa anytime bia yes yam to aso e wo ka say die
corruption I think is number 5. But after I received the messages on what we should concentrate on in our messaging, and number 1 was the economy. If you remember, that's when the next year I went on the campaign platform and said, "Is the economy stupid?" And some people got offended, but it was scientific that the economy was the main concern for Ghanaians. So it's been a very eventful campaign, but we thank God that He took us through. We traveled in excess of 30,000 kilometers, visiting all the constituencies. We set the odometer of one of our vehicles, and by the time we finished the campaign and came to the last rally in Medina, when we read the odometer, it was reading more than 30,000, actually 30,763 kilometers. And yet we did this without one scratch, not one accident. We had 3 campaign teams, my campaign team, Nana's campaign team, and General Mosquito. And there was no incident, no accident, and so we can only thank the Almighty God for protecting and preserving us. To Him we owe this beautiful victory for standing behind us and giving us the favor that Ghanaians have given to us. Ghanaians have shown their confidence in us with the way they voted, but that confidence comes with high expectations. For me, aside from the pomp and pageantry of the program yesterday, one of the things that struck me was the look in the eyes of the young people. They were excited, they were dancing, they were happy, they felt liberated. But in all that happiness and liberation, there's high expectation that we'll do what we have to do in order to make their lives better. And so while
yes, we a JDM enti said the JDM Asia bay dear, and we did say what could see dear, a fee. Now we share a mabin no mutri who fee, and Sam may yes and I got said now, but I'm one. Me mum dear, Massam dear won't me for you because me declare now be can't take a canamedi, and I dear no, win me tom one now, men for so no one not, but me can out see as your dark when I'm the woman, we overcame for no bay. Obeka se me ne wada sabe me ne wada se me ye kraman ana we ya aboa wo ye nipa ana me so me ye nipa ana me ne wada nti me ne wada eno no ne news no ene de wo hinya wo hwe Mahama time ana wo ne mi adawu ana wo ne mi adawu ana fa akosi hiyo na King Solomon sabe wo ne mo ne dae King Solomon ne ma be de okwo mo se de 300 de 700 a che se wo mo wo che se no wo ye nem kra won kai wo mo. But Bible classify me say we the most wisest person the and what I say yes in King Solomon a wisest person now just said you see sun in the system na Osha Ghana and Ghana penny for and a more per man now we now just said the music na abusia was it me dogging penny for no not sometimes or mutimi release because say ya enjoy mo amomo anya ma asem no freely ebasa abusunya ombeye no secret abobon kwasiaka what I say yes because secret no ka gom sine say obeye ni playing what line no e said the odi ade esiesie no eno no expensive I say amazing TV subscribe for updates na mefa wo nsi ahasi ye